The idea of having a university in Central Asia that was regional in character and serving the mountain societies evolved over time. It first came to us when His Highness asked us for his interest in meeting the intellectuals of Central Asia. He wanted to know what were the views of the intellectuals and academics in Central Asia about where they wanted education in their society to go. And they said, can you help us to create or bring education which will take our generations and train them to become the leaders of their professions in the future and be competitive in the world. The question was, how does the university charter itself? It was agreed with some very brilliant ideas that came from the ministers of the countries that we could consider an international treaty under which the university is established.
As soon as the treaty was signed, actually, there was a very modest school of professional and continuing education that was established. So we thought that a school of professional and continuing education in fragile countries is going to have to play a huge role in skills development, educational mobility, and all of these sorts of things. Because you can't send people to the university and wait 4 years for them to do something.
It was really invaluable and interesting experience. We established everything almost from the scratch, and also we shown the high standards of services providing to the local community, and it was interesting and challenging time.
Well, with nearly 2 decades actually from the inception, actually we have over 280,000 enrollments in 17 learning centers of HPC across 4 countries, offering actually internationally benchmarked qualifications in business, in applied languages, in digital skills, in governance, and in vocational training.
Central Asia and its mountain communities face many challenges, including the impacts of climate change, building reliant communities, alleviating poverty through quality economic growth, and advancing technological innovation. These problems are analytically complex, and there are no easy solutions. The fundamental goal is to achieve levels of excellence in research, measured by global standards, to bring genuine value to those we are committed to educating.
In our research, we do research differently, we raise the standard. We do education differently, we raise the standard. We manage our programs differently, we raise the standard. We do development projects differently, we raise the standard. That's why we're here. I think the best example of transformative research is the work done by our Mountain Society Research Initiative, led by Dr. Kaiserman. This was on research predicting avalanches in the Pamir. This was real technology to actually predict with greater accuracy where and when avalanches will occur. This actually changes lives because it tells you where to build, where to put residential property, where to travel, where not to travel, and people can actually live longer as a result of this. That's real transformational research.
Cultural heritage is a very important part of UCA's mission because it helps preserve regional identity and history. UCA's Cultural Heritage and Humanities Units documents, archives, and shares traditions, music, archaeology, literature, so that the local cultures and their knowledge are not lost.
So once the treaty was signed and approved by the 3 parliaments, the task of implementation began. The first step was to appoint the core management, which would then lead the selection of land and acquisition. And that was a very difficult task. But I must say that the presidents of the three countries were very, very helpful in not only selection of the land, but also in the acquisition. His Highness asked me to take the leadership of the University of Central Asia as we were about to start construction of the campuses. And so the campus was built, and one of the most happy events of those of us who were associated with the university was to see the actual reality of a campus with students, with faculty members, and the staff working there. The first campus being inaugurated in Narin in 2016. It was 20 years. And then the next year after that, we inaugurated the Korok campus as well.
Our UCA students grow by developing their critical thinking, leadership, and research skills, gaining real-world experience through community projects, and also building a strong sense of social responsibility and global awareness.
I think being a UCA graduate means to have access to a lot of opportunities, because UCA is about people, is about connections. And whenever I need some kind of help or resources, I always try to reach out to the rich network of UCA, which is always responsive and helpful. Being a UCA graduate means to be connected to the whole world.
I think there's a number of places where we will grow in the future. One obvious one is in postgraduate programs. Any university that aspires to be a research university has to have postgraduate programming. In terms of the areas, I think there's two areas which are really exciting, and they're probably related in ways we don't know yet. One is in climate change and managing climate change through adaptation and mitigation, and the other is in digital transformation. How are we going to harness the digital power that we now have through AI and other sources in order to make the world a better place, and in particular in Central Asia, how are we going to combat the challenge of climate change? We've demonstrated that we can do it, but now we need to do it to make a bigger impact, to help more people, get more people through our undergraduate programs, introduce postgraduate programs, scale up our continuing education so that we can feed the careers and the jobs of tomorrow. Scale up.
You are all integral to creating a knowledge society that will spur economic growth, improve quality of life, address the urgent challenges of climate change, and empower individuals and communities.
When we look at the future of the University of Central Asia, like other good universities that are forward-looking, I would like to see UCA focused on preparing students for jobs that don't yet exist today, using technologies that haven't been invented to solve problems we don't even know about yet. We should remain humble. We should make sure that we serve the people. We serve the countries which have been so welcoming to inviting the university and supporting it. So I hope that we will justify the confidence that the societies in all these countries have put into UCA. That's my hope.